Okay, I figured I'd show what it's like kind of just running my hat brand. As of right now, it's Monday. We just sold some hats on last Friday. And today I am going to package and ship them out of here. Honestly, this is like a dream of mine. Like, I never anticipated myself really being, I guess I hoped it would turn out this way, where a lot of people would want to wear the hats that I make. And I feel so lucky and grateful enough that it did turn out this way. But I started back in June of 2023 was my first drop. And I sold 12 hats. I think I ordered 12 hats and I sold 8. And I kept like 4 to myself, which just to have, I guess. But I think that brings me to my main point, probably, is that like I made these hats because I wanted to wear them. And I think that's pretty important in terms of like creating something. It's like, I've always liked hats, but I wanted to just make a hat that I would buy from someone else. And I think that goes for anything. If you're trying to be creative, or you're trying to make a brand, or you're trying to even sell something like art, like a painting or something, you should be making it from a place in your heart where you're like, this is what I would buy. And yeah, I would pay this amount of money for this kind of hat. Like, you're creating like a premium. And I think one of the things that I did, and not because I was like smart enough to do it or because I had the vision to do it, but I only made one thing to start, and it was these hats. Like, I wasn't like, I'm gonna make t-shirts. I still haven't made t-shirts. I've made like sample tees here and there and sample hoodies and stuff, but like the reason I was only doing hats was because, one, I couldn't financially swing making more than that. And I think that was really smart. I think I see a lot of people like start a brand and they're like, okay, we're gonna make hats, shirts, polos, t-shirts, and a pair of pants. And it's like, that's great. Like, if that works out, that's incredible. But that's like, you're not dumb for doing that. I just think it worked out for me that I was literally financially only able to swing making hats. And then really probably friends and people that knew me bought the hats. And so that was really all the motivation I needed. And literally over the course of 2 years now, I mean, it's been 2 years and a couple months, I'm trying to make the drops more frequent. I'm in a better place where I can keep reinvesting in the hats. And I think one of the most important things for me also was that there was scarcity in the hats. It's like, people wanted the hats, but I literally couldn't financially make hats at certain points. But then that would build like sort of a demand. And then I would make the drops go from, I probably did a couple more drops with 12 hats. And I wasn't buying from a wholesaler. I was literally buying offline full price hats. And, you know, now I've kind of found ways to, and I was constantly like buying samples like one at a time, which was also dumb because it was like, instead of paying fucking $100 for 10 hats, I would buy one hat for $30. So it's just like stuff you kind of figure out along the way. Like, I don't know, you constantly just try and fail, basically. But buying from one website, the hat shows up. It's not a hat that I would wear, so why would I sell this hat? Anyways, I just picked up some juice, some fucking a nitro red eye to take me straight to Heavenly Father. And then I picked up a chai tea for the lady, chai latte. Yeah, now we're gonna build some boxes and print some labels and try to get these puppies out of here. So we're pretty boxed up over here. I think I might need to make more, but I just use, I don't know if I can, I use Big Cartel and I use Pirate Ship just to sell, just to have like shipping easy. I've always wanted to kind of switch to Shopify, but for the time being, I'm just gonna stick with Big Cartel. Just because, I don't know, it's, I guess, easy to stick with the devil, you know. These look so good. I'm so hyped about these. And that's the thing, it's like, I constantly, like when I was making samples, like I said, it's like you go through periods where you're making stuff that you're like, I wouldn't wear this, so I can't sell it. But I'm really hyped about these ones, the black ones with the green brim and the truckers. So I'm really grateful that other people fuck with them too. So thank you. If you bought a hat, I mean, it's really cool that people just like, but I think when you're like true to yourself and you're true to your vision and you keep following that one like inkling, it's really hard to explain. But don't take advice from anybody. So many people are like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. And you just got to be like, yeah, okay. And then do whatever you want. Because that's what got me here. So yeah, I mean, if anybody has like questions about stuff, I'm happy to answer them. Okay, now I will try to show you one of the funnest parts of when people really start ordering your shit. It's when you print out the labels, which for the record, I don't think I have enough labels today. So we're gonna find out. And there's constantly issues with this printer, so here we go. Yep, no paper coming through. Okay. So now it's jammed. There we go. And the labels are sideways. Cool. There we go. Can't see it. I don't want you. Yeah, see, I'm out of labels. Hold on. So now, oh shit. All right, so now we reload this thing with whatever we have. And again, it's certainly not enough. Look at all these fucked labels that. Okay, let's load it again. Sorry. Load it the fuck up again. Fun. It'd be cool if I had one stream of paper, but okay, now I have to literally individually load these. A lot of this stuff, like I was lucky. First of all, when I first did my first order, Gabe helped me out because he's always shipped stuff for his band. So he was like, you got to use Pirate Ship. Cool. Literally down to one at a time. Nice. 3. I'm literally down to like my last labels. I tried to get labels yesterday. But they didn't have the right ones at Staples, so I was kind of shit out of luck. So that's obviously something I have to do. This one has an oil stain on it. Somebody's gonna get an oil stain. All right, we gotta go get more labels. Two hats, one box. 2 hats, 1 box. Okay, now is the fun part, loading up said hats. I found this IKEA bag in my trunk, which I've never used. Let's see how many we can fit in here.
I should be able to get at least like 8 in here. I need 12. I lied, less than 12. Maybe less than 8. But I do have another box I can use. This is better than the last time I brought hats to the post office.
Okay, well the ones on the top are gonna fall.
Okay. I'll hold them.
Oh, you will? The post office is gonna love us. Probably could have benefited from taking my golf bag out of there, but what are you gonna do? Okay, this is day 2 of shipping. Me apologies out to anybody who is involved in the second day shipping, but I'd like to say this is a one-man operation. A lot of people think maybe this is tied in with my Trapped on the Internet stuff with Gabe, but this is my solo venture. But yeah, we're just gonna, Papa's got to get his juice to start the day, and then we're gonna get the rest of the hats out of here. So I did get some juice. New person at the coffee shop today, new person working at the coffee shop today. So I walked up to them, I said, hello, how are you? Nitro, 16 ounce Nitro Red Eye, please. Which is something I say every day for the record. Then they forgot to make my drink. So I'm sitting there, 10 minutes goes by, nobody else comes in and orders. And I'm kind of just like, she's like walking around doing like side work, taking the trash out and picking up the dishes and stuff. Quality assurance check, good. Another like 5 minutes goes by and she's like, I'm so sorry, I have that Nitro cold brew ready for you. And I say, that's okay. Did this have the shot of espresso in it? And she says, no, the Nitro cold brew is just cold brew. And I said, no, I know. Can I pay? And now I'm already taking accountability because first of all, I know what I said. I said Nitro Red. And so I just say, can I pay for a shot of espresso for you to put in there? And she goes, it's on me. Like, I'll just put it in there because you waited so long. But she goes, but the Nitro cold brew just comes as cold brew. Oh, you pushed me to the edge. And I have to be like, I think I said Nitro Red Eye. And I know what I said. That's the problem, is I know what I said. So anyways, she took care of it. But I know what I paid for too. So, I paid for the nicer red eye. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna want a little pick-me-up after that pick-me-up. Did I just, okay, sorry. I'm gonna lose track of like the shit I'm doing. So then I walk to another coffee shop and I say, as a matter of fact, let me get a dirty matcha with oat milk and vanilla. Boom! So we're gonna keep that tucked away in the fridge for later. For late show.